Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Sunday afternoon. 12 races, mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six. Let's check out those track and weather conditions.
The Sunday card begins with a fast main track, a firm turf course, and a cloudy sky in South Florida with temperatures in the mid-70s. First of 12 over the turf at a distance of 1 mile. These are claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Field of 8 first race favorites included the 2, Storm and Charlotte, and number 1, Fearless Princess. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start inside for Storm and Charlotte with Stay Safe Kitten right alongside. Lil Smarty Pants moves to challenge, and away in fourth is Fearless Princess, guided to the 2 path by Luis Saez. Following at the inside is Conquest Dynasty ahead of She's a Prado. Smart Romance is second last, and the early trailer is Unspoken. Around the first turn they go. Toward the inside, Stay Safe Kitten leads narrowly. Lil Smarty Pants moves up alongside, and now she puts her neck in front. From third, that's Fearless Princess. From fourth, Storm and Charlotte. Gap of 3 to She's a Prado, who's 3 clear of Conquest Dynasty. Then comes Smart Romance, and Unspoken is still last. Opening quarter mile, Spirited 23 and 1. Down the backstretch they go, and with the lead, it's 15-1 long shot. Lil Smarty Pants, a length and a quarter. Stay Safe Kitten is racing in second for Jaramillo. On hold third is Fearless Princess to the outside of a rail running Storm and Charlotte. Then it's a gap of 3 to She's a Prado, getting a nice setup fifth and gliding into the race. A length better than Conquest Dynasty, then Smart Romance and Unspoken. 47-2 for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Lil Smarty Pants in front, Stay Safe Kitten right alongside. Ridden third is Fearless Princess trying to gain ground while 3 wide. On the inside, and Storm and Charlotte's got no place to go. She's a Prado waiting to make a decision. And then to the outside in Conquest Dynasty with a quarter of a mile left to go. Storm and Charlotte's coming off the fence and floats the leader wide, and that leader is now Fearless Princess. On the far outside, She's a Prado, widest of all in Conquest Dynasty. She's a Prado now surfaces to take the lead from Fearless Princess and Storm and Charlotte. Late run from the back from Unspoken and Smart Romance. In deep stretch, She's a Prado's almost there. Conquest Dynasty on the outside. She's a Prado wins. Storm and Charlotte was second. There's a wall of horses behind that in 135-3. Third choice in the betting, number 8, She's a Prado, gets the right trip and gets the money in today's first race under jockey Tyler Gaffleone for trainer Mike Maker and Out of This World Racing Stable. 2, Storm and Charlotte was second. 7, Smart Romance had to settle for third. To the second race now on the main track at 1 mile. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. A field of 6. Favorites were 3, Hayata, and 6, No Drinking Rules. They're off. Good start for Dark Side. Good start for No Drinking Rules. Moving between horses, Hayata is sent along by Luis Saez, and 4 Freedoms now marches forward to challenge. King Wildcat's not far away, so it's King Wildcat and 4 Freedoms, the 2 stablemates who land 1-2 from Hayata, who comes away racing third. From fourth, and No Drinking Rules allowed to settle about 4 lengths off the lead. Moving inside him are both Dark Side and Grand King of Kings, as the entire field now separated by about 3.5 lengths. They complete the opening quarter mile in 24-1, and they go to the half-mile point. With the lead, 4 Freedoms by an neck. Toward the inside, King Wildcat is second. Racing between horses, Dark Side is third. Hayata just got a crack of the crop by Saez. Wants full commitment from that one on the outside, and up into third. Back to fourth and inside is Dark Side with Grand King of Kings out the rail. And still last is No Drinking Rules, not far away. 3.5 from first to last through a 47-4 opening half mile. 4 Freedoms has the lead. On the outside, Hayata second. No Drinking Rules moving sharply into the race third now. At the inside, King Wildcat's going to try a rebid from fourth. Then it's a gap of 2 to Dark Side and Grand King of Kings. Hayata's been put to a drive for about 3/8 of a mile, but still has the lead. And on the outside, No Drinking Rules bid is stalled. So Hayata now has 1 to fight off. It's Grand King of Kings, who circles 4 wide on the outside after 3 quarters and 113-3. They turn for home. Hayata at 3-2 kicks away by 3. 4 Freedoms is trying to hold on to second. Then Grand King of Kings. No Drinking Rules didn't fire at all, and Hayata keeps going. The major class drop will prove a winning move for Todd Pletcher and Luis Saez, as Hayata is long gone. Hayata won it by 4.5. Grand King of Kings was second, 4 Freedoms third, No Drinking Rules fourth, and then King Wildcat. Number 3, Hayana, put to a drive at the 5/8 pole by jockey Luis Saez. That's exactly what he needed to have done to him. He was kept honest, and he got the victory in his second career outing. Fletcher trained for owners Wartimer and Frere. Second 2, Grand King of Kings ahead of 4 Freedoms, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the Sunday card rolls on. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for the third race at 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers in for a $16,000 price tag. Scratch the 8 and 9. 7 went postward. The favorite on the major class drop, number 6, Performance Bonus. And they're off. Tiger Paw was away well, so was Performance Bonus and Speedy Slew. Moving out the rail, Disco Man with long shot Love My Cotton not far away as they pass the finish line the first time. Remembering Mickey is down toward the inside for Nick Juarez, racing now behind the leader, and the early trailer is Ours Again. Disco Man took a funny step, and yes, he is being eased. Disco Man is being eased at the back of the field. So as they circle the first turn, the leader is Love My Cotton and apprentice jockey Alvaro Doniz. They lead by a length and a quarter over second running Remembering Mickey. Tiger Paw on the outside third. Performance Bonus, the favorite, is now racing in fourth and about 3 lengths off the lead. On his outside goes Speedy Slew, and then it's 2 to Ours Again. And again, number 1, Disco Man, was pulled up. Down the backstretch they go. They complete a quarter in 24 and 1 as they go to the final half mile. And Juarez vacates the rail with Remembering Mickey. Now thinks better of it and drops back over as the leader is still Love My Cotton. Tiger Paw is second, Remembering Mickey third, Speedy Slew is fourth. Performance Bonus is now fifth, and given the green light is Ours Again. Saez tries to make ground in the pink colors. He's last of all as they round the far turn. They went 48 and 4 for the opening half mile. Love My Cotton still has the lead. No place to go for Remembering Mickey. Performance Bonus wants out. That'll send Ours Again widest of all. Speedy Slew taking the lead. All in with a chance here as they cut for the wire. The leader is Love My Cotton. Over the top, Speedy Slew with Ours Again, and Remembering Mickey needs a split. So does Performance Bonus, who's coming on pretty well. Performance Bonus and Ours Again go on. Ours Again on the outside. Performance Bonus to the inside. Ours Again. Performance Bonus. Performance Bonus. Give him a bonus for that performance. He won it narrowly over Ours Again second in 131 flat. Good stretch battle in today's third race with the favorite getting the better end of the deal. Number 6, Performance Bonus, was up to win it, giving Tyler Gaffleone his second winner today for Trad Brown. This one in for owners William Lawrence and Claridge Stable. It was 3, Ours Again, who just missed, while second ahead of 7, Speedy Slew, who ran third. Back now for race number 4 of the afternoon over the turf at 1 mile and a 16th. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. A field of 8 signed on. The off-time favorite was number 1, One of a Kind. And they're off. Toward the inside, Ready With Honor gets the first call. One of a Kind broke running, but he's taken in hand. Rhythm of Samard moves between horses, and Pasta Giovanni is now 4 wide. Back to 5th is Mr. Papillon, racing ahead of Deneb, and on the outside it's Leopard Cat. The early trailer is Grand Chief. They charge to the first turn, and up front, Francisco Masonette puts Ready With Honor on the engine, leads a length and a quarter. Rhythm of Samard is second, One of a Kind tucked in third. A bit keen fourth is Pasta Giovanni, followed by Mr. Papillon. Grand Chief also throwing his head about. He's down toward the rail and in a bit tight. Out 3 wide is Leopard Cat, and Deneb is last of all, separated by 5.5 lengths as a controlled opening quarter of 25 and 2. They race into the backstretch with Ready With Honor in front. He leads by a neck. Rhythm of Samard second, Pasta Giovanni third. Best seat in the house for the 4th running One of a Kind. He's not been asked for much, and he's drafting behind the speed, working ahead of Mr. Papillon and Leopard Cat. Then Grand Chief, and Deneb has been shuffled to last through a pedestrian half mile of 51 and 1. This will turn into a half-mile dash for the money as they swing to the far turn. Rhythm of Samard overhauls Ready With Honor. Pasta Giovanni 3 wide. One of a Kind, still the one to look out for. He'll need a way through, but once he gets it, he should have a pretty good stretch kick. Racing back 5th is Mr. Papillon. Then comes Grand Chief. Leopard Cat out wide, and Deneb will have to pass them all as they run to the top of the stretch. Rhythm of Samard gets first run and takes the lead. Pasta Giovanni on the outside is now second. Grand Chief third. One of a Kind got stopped cold. He's back to last. fast as they swing for home. With the lead, Rhythm of Samard, Grand Chief, and Deneb let loose from last on the outside toward the rail, and Mr. Papillon, one of a kind, is finally free, but he's running out of time. In deep stretch, Grand Chief now surges to the lead. It's Grand Chief in front. Grand Chief will win it. Very close for second. Bob of the noses between Mr. Papillon and Rhythm of Samard, followed in by Deneb and one of a kind, Unlucky, in the fourth of the day. 2, Grand Chief gets the victory, giving Tyler Gaffleone 3 out of the first 4 races on the Sunday program. Fresh off the heels of a 4th place finish in yesterday's Pegasus World Cup, Tyler in high gear on Sunday. Victor Barboza Jr. trained the son of Pioneer of the Nile for Grand Pollo Stable. Dead heat for second between 5, Mr. Papillon, and 6, Rhythm of Samard. We move now to race number 5 in the start of the middle pick 4. This race at 7 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Favorite was the 6, Illustrious Sun. And they're off. Bluegrass Envy away well from an outside gate, quickly tackled by the favorite Illustrious Sun, and now moving up is Polished Steel, and Polished Steel takes the lead. That's away in second, Illustrious Sun, splitting horses to take third, Explosive Band. Prosperity Mo on the comeback try. 3 wide in Bluegrass Envy. He won the start, but he's outsprinted fourth, and he's 5 lengths off the lead. The 2 lagging well behind are Ray Astray and Twas Nero as they race to the half-mile point. The leader is Polished Steel by a length, Illustrious Sun in the flanking position second. It's a gap of 4 lengths to Explosive Band in third, Prosperity Mo at the inside fourth. Followed fifth by Bluegrass Envy. He's dropped better than 8 lengths off the lead. He's 5 in front of Twas Nero, and the trailer is Ray Astray as they round the far turn. They approach the 3 furlong point, and Zayas lets out a notch on Illustrious Sun to go after Polished Steel. These 2 continue to dominate 6 lengths ahead of Explosive Band. Driven fourth is Bluegrass Envy. He's not really responding. On his outside and moving up is Twas Nero. As they run past the quarter-mile pole, that's all for Polished Steel, and Illustrious Sun just took the lead, and he's not being asked for his best. He'll have to deal with Explosive Band, who has some momentum going. Twas Nero on the outside, then back to Bluegrass Envy with 3/16 to go. The leader is Illustrious Sun, and he's 4 on top. Back to second, Explosive Band trying to hold that spot over Twas Nero, who's at a 1 pace, but he is charging. Back to fourth in Bluegrass Envy. Illustrious Sun, he's getting very tired, but he's also in front, and he's clear. Illustrious Sun will win it. Second, Twas Nero. Third, Explosive Band. Fourth was Bluegrass Envy. Number 6, Illustrious Sun takes all the money and gets the victory under Edgard Zayas for trainer Dave Fawkes and Domino Enterprises. Ahead of long shot 5, Twas Nero, who was second. 3, Explosive Band. Another long shot settles for third. We move now to race number 6 at 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch to 2, 5, and 9. Field of 6. Favorite was 6, Barbados Kitten. And they're off. Good start outside for favorite Barbados Kitten, who hits the ground running, moving between horses. Here's Ledecky up the challenge. Away in third is Moe's Ginny, taken in hand by Tyler G to save ground toward the rail. Alongside the back markers, Ladrona, Chilled Milk, and Sugar. They charge to the first turn. Pace is a controlled one in the early stages. Ledecky hugs the rail and leads the way. Barbados Kitten's in the 2-path racing in second. Moe's Ginny is now third. Chilled Milk, the gray on the outside fourth, ahead of Sugar, and the trailer is Ladrona. They roll into the backstretch now after completing an opening quarter mile in 25 seconds flat, and up to take the lead, Barbados Kitten by a half. Ledecky is second, Chilled Milk is third. Moe's Ginny in the 2-path is now fourth, only 2 lengths behind the leader, and the 2 at the back, Sugar, and Ladrona. They go to the half-mile point, not much change in the plot. The leader, Barbados Kitten, strides to a length advantage over outside running Chilled Milk, who's now a joint second. Ledecky at the inside, Moe's Ginny now has to get the shuffle a bit. She's back to fourth and on a rebid. Ladrona gets started while 3 wide, and Sugar is last of the 6 as Barbados Kitten has her own fate in her hands here. She rounds the far turn on top. Barbados Kitten strictly the one to beat. Ledecky, the early pace setter, tries to rebid second on the outside. Ladrona third. Saving ground is Moe's Ginny, and they're at the top of the stretch. Irad Ortiz Jr. shakes up Barbados Kitten. She responds, and she'll be tough to reel in. Moe's Ginny up the inside, down the outside, Ladrona, and from between horses, Ledecky. But this one's over. It's Barbados Kitten who puts down the knee and runs out the clock to win today's 6th race by 3.5. Second, Ladrona. Third, Ledecky. Fourth, Moe's Ginny in 1:31.1. The favorite Barbados Kitten never had any dangers in today's 6th race, winning at the top of the stretch and just drawing out for a score under jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. for trainer Safi Joseph Jr. in the Drawing Away stable. Barbados Kitten, a much the best winner. 8, Ladrona second, 3, Ledecky third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the Rainbow Six. More than $20 million right after this.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Gulfstream blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Gulfstream kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 7 on the program. It is the start of today's Rainbow Six sequence. Jackpot does not have a special winner provision. Just pick 6 and got it done. First leg of that sequence over the turf at 1 mile. Starter allowance horses with a field of 9. This was a wide open betting race. And they're off. Bonita Springs gets the first call. On the outside, Madame Uno has speed. Grace's Drama and Farcical Feline away in the top flight as they make the charge to the first turn. It will be Grace's Drama to land in front and lead by a length over Farcical Feline. Second, Madame Uno is third. Bonita Springs is now racing fourth. Down at the inside, it's Indigita, followed by Feed Me Carrots on her outside. That's OKK. Then back to Ultimate Cause and Hardly Mate is last of all as they make their way into the backstretch. Grace's Drama and Nick Juarez calling the shots up front. They lead now by a length and a half through a 23-4 opening quarter mile. Racing in second is Madame Uno at the inside. Farcical Feline is third. Bonita Springs is now fourth, ahead of Indigita fifth. From between horses, that's OKK, 3 wide Hardly Mate, followed by Feed Me Carrots, who's at the rail second last. And Ultimate Cause is last of all, allowed to settle behind a opening quarter that was okay and a half mile that'll be posted shortly. The leader still is Grace's Drama, 47-3 for that opening half mile. That's an ordinary pace, not flying, not crawling either. And at 20-1, Grace's Drama has the lead. Inching closer, here's Castellano on Madame Uno second. 3 wide and Bonita Springs from third. Hardly Made is next. Indigita works into the clear now for an opportunity at the inside in Farcical Feline. OKK ridden quietly by Irad Ortiz Jr. trying to follow the move of Indigita and swinging wide for the drive is Ultimate Cause. They're at the top of the stretch. Madame Uno set down for the drive and now overhauls the leader Grace's Drama over the top at Indigita, shaking free Farcical Feline. Final furlong, Madame Uno by 3. Madame Uno has the lead close to home and she'll win it. It's Madame Uno and Javier Castellano at 9-2 to win it by 2.5. Second was Farcical Feline, close after that in 135 flat. 9-2 winner to start the Rainbow Six was 9 Madame Uno under Javier Castellano, giving Dave Fawkes his second winner today for Siskin, Levy, and Fuchs. Second 7, our Farcical Feline, ahead of 3 Indigita, who ran third. On now to the 8th race, Turf we stay, 7.5 furlongs we go. An allowance optional claiming event, scratched to 9, 10, 11, and 12. A field of 8. Favorites included number 5, Nikki's Cause, and number 1, Camilla Princess.
And they're off. From the center, the gray Nikki's Cause away well. There goes Nootka Sound up to challenge and take over on the far outside. That's Dark Artist, and Queen Rose is not far away. So the outside 3 speed over to the inside as they charge to the first turn. Widest of all, it's Dark Artist, who now drops over to the rail and leads the way. Nootka Sound second. Queen Rose on the outside is third. Stretch of 2 to Midnight Soiree, who follows along fourth. Then the gray Nikki's Cause. She's settled today. She's about 5 lengths off the lead. 2 back to Annabella Queen. The 2 at the back are Camilla Princess and Honeygram. Opening quarter mile, 23-4. Down the backstretch they go. Up front, Dark Artist and Luis Saez lead the way 3 parts of a length. Pressed along by Queen Rose in second. Nootka Sound is third. 2 back to Midnight Soiree fourth. Following in the 2 path is Nikki's Cause. A gap of 2 to Annabella Queen. Then Camilla Princess and Honeygram. There's about 8 lengths from first to last with less than half a mile to go as they swing to the far turn. Up on the outside, Queen Rose launching a bid and puts a neck in front. Right back at her is Dark Artist second. Nootka Sound waiting her turn. She's third. Nikki's Cause is now fourth from the inside. Midnight Soiree. Then Annabella Queen. Camilla Princess tries to find room between. And at the back is Honeygram as they converge on the leaders. Queen Rose off the turn with the lead. Far outside Annabella Queen with Nootka Sound getting first run. Into the clear comes Midnight Soiree and Nikki's Cause as there's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Nootka Sound roused up top, leads by 2. Annabella Queen is second. Camilla Princess late on the scene. She's up into third. The winner, Nootka Sound. Annabella Queen holds second. Third, Camilla Princess. Close after that, Midnight Soiree or Nikki's Cause in 1:30-1.
Number 6, Nootka Sound, gets a perfect turf trip by jockey Albin Jimenez, and she kicks on for an easy score in the end under the tutelage of Wesley Ward, who trains for Hat Creek Racing, the daughter of Lonro. Nootka Sound, an easy winner. Number 4, Annabella Queen, second, ahead of the 1, Camilla Princess, who ran third. To the 9th race now, the start of the late pick 4, 5.5 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Field of 10 signed on. The favorite was the 4, Dreaming of JoJo. And they're off. Excellent beginning for the favorite, Dreaming of JoJo, from between horses. It's Peckin moving up at the inside. Attorney Al not far away. In fact, Attorney Al will now land second behind Dreaming of JoJo, who takes the lead. It's Dreaming of JoJo to the far turn in front by 2. KK's Revolver is second. Attorney Al is third. Then on the outside, Peckin 4 wide is Pure Style. Back at the inside, Kintharos ahead of Octopithius. Octopithius has dropped better than 7 lengths off the lead. Get Go is next. The 2 at the back, Grand Red and Uncle Yolanda. They make their way around the far turn through the opening quarter mile in 22 and 2. And with them on top, the leader, Dreaming of JoJo, and size by 3. Peckin 3 wide and on the outside, trying to get into second. From between horses, KK's Revolver. Then it's Attorney Al, who's down at the rail. Gap of 2 to Octopithius, who's put into the clear for a stretch opportunity as they swing in. Dreaming of JoJo leads by 2.5. Back to second is Peckin toward the inside, Attorney Al. From between them, it's KK's Revolver. But there's no dangers for the favorite here. Dreaming of JoJo kicking clear with authority. Dreaming of JoJo and Luis Saez easily. Peckin second, Attorney Al third, KK's Revolver fourth, and Octopithius to complete the high 5. Another class drop does the trick for number 4, Dreaming of JoJo, who really never had a serious threat here today. Luis Saez wraps up the son of Malibu Moon and wins easily for trainer Angel Rodriguez and owner and breeder Frank Calabrese. 6, Peckin second, 1, Attorney Al ran third. On now to the 10th race and the start of the late pick 3, 5.5 furlongs the trip. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Field of 8. Favorite was the 2, First Distinction. And they're off. Good start for Leanne and Susan from between horses. First Distinction being sent for speed, and up on the outside of her is Princess Knoll. So Princess Knoll tries to make some pressure on First Distinction in the run to the half-mile pole. Recent transactions is together with Came Up Rosie, 3rd and 4th, followed by Riverina. Then in between horses, Loving Valentina, Leanne and Susan at the inside, and the trailer is Para Vivir. They make their way to the far turn at 4 to 5. First Distinction, where she wants to be. She's on the engine through a 22 and 2 opening quarter speed. Racing on the outside in Princess Knoll second. Came Up Rosie trying to take up the slack third. Riverina fourth and in stride with the green color. She's has a chance here, only 4 lengths off the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. Up front, the leader is still First Distinction. Princess Knoll will not go away, and she moves right back to her. Gap of 3 to Came Up Rosie and Riverina as they're into the drive. First Distinction shaken up on the front by Luis Saez and still has the lead. It's First Distinction by a length and a half. Princess Knoll one more time on the outside. First Distinction still has the lead, and Princess Knoll can't reach her. It will be First Distinction to win it by 2.5. Princess Knoll was second, and then third is close. Recent transactions involved in the photo. First Distinction makes a lot of people happy that we're alive in the Rainbow Six, as she was the likely single on many tickets. She gets the job done, giving Safi Joseph and Drawing Away Stable their second winners today. Luis Saez gets win number 3 on the Sunday card. It was 3, Princess Knoll second, ahead of 1, Recent Transactions, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll bring you the Late Daily Double right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Saturday, February 3rd at Gulfstream Park. The road to the Triple Crown begins with a Grade 2 Holy Bull Stakes. The country's top 3-year-old thoroughbreds will face off in this thrilling afternoon of live racing featuring one of America's most popular Derby prep races. With over $1 million on the line, you want to be here. Admission and parking are free. Get here early and get your Holy Bull insulated tote bag. Your gift with the purchase of a program while supplies last. The Holy Bull Stakes, the road to the Triple Crown, starts here. Welcome to your playground, Gulfstream Park. Back now for race 11 on the program. First half of the Late Daily Double. Starter allowance optional claiming event. 3-year-old fillies do battle here. A field of 9. Favorites were 2, Stormy Meister, and 4, Dance Rhythms. They're off.
Dance Rhythms was away well, but 3 Socks 1 has the best first gear. Stormy Meister moves at the rail, and these two get acquainted with Stormy Meister, the quickest of the quick. 3 Socks 1 is second. Dance Rhythms is hard-ridden mid-flight, trying to get some form of position, but she doesn't have it. She's being out-kicked early. The favorite is about 5 lengths behind. As they go to the half-mile pole, Stormy Meister wasting no time. She establishes a clear advantage over 3 Socks 1 second. On the outside, and Miss Mayhem third. Prospective Diva is back to fourth. Dance Rhythms just doesn't look comfortable. She's not picking up her feet at all. Toward the inside, it's Lady Freedom. Then to the outside in Penance. Racing ahead of That's Her MO, and Star Cloud is last. And Stormy Meister tells him you better hurry up if you want to catch me, as she opens a 4-length lead now. Prospective Diva's an all-in second. On the outside, and Miss Mayhem with 3 Socks 1. Then it's a 4-length margin to Dance Rhythms, who might have her mind on business finally. A length and a half in front of Lady Freedom through a 45 and 2/2 mile. Stormy Meister's run them off their feet so far. She's got an 1/8 of a mile more to get, and she's gone. Stormy Meister and jockey Misael Jaramillo in no danger at the 16th pole. Prospective Diva's going to be a clear second, and Dance Rhythms runs on for third. Stormy Meister in front. Prospective Diva second, Dance Rhythms third. It's close for fourth between 3 Socks 1 and Miss Mayhem in 1:11 and 2.
Second choice in the wagering 2, Stormy Meister powers to the front and reverses her form after getting beat as the favorite last time, winning easily under Misael Jaramillo, giving Victor Barboza Jr. his second winner today for Grupo 7C Racing Stable. 1 Prospective Diva second, 4 Dance Rhythms ran third. 12th and final race of the day at 6.5 furlongs over the main track. Scratch the 4, Sandro. Jaramillo rides the 12, Starship Apollo, a field of 14 in a wide open betting range.
And runners away. Rearing and unseating the rider was In My Father's Image, and also terribly away was Maiden. Good start for Call to Honor from the rail, who puts ahead in front of Forest Gator, who's alongside the leader second. It's a length back to Runaway Bull, who's now third. From between horses, Donegal Hall. Then to the outside goes Starship Apollo, followed by the gray. That's Mongolian, Wild Mongolia. Then down at the inside goes Over Limit. Far outside, that's Pair Tai trying to get over from between horses. That's Francesco Appeal. He's got no place to go. Out wide on the course is Born Country. Then at the inside, Starship Apache. And then it's a gap of 3 to Maiden. And again, the 9, In My Father's Image, unseated the rider at the gate. Forest Gator and jockey Abby Medina have opened a 3-length lead now. Hard-ridden and all-in, Donegal Hall second. Wild Mongolia works into the clear, 4 wide, and Starship Apollo at the inside. That's Runaway Bull. 3 back to Pair Tai, then Maiden, and trying to run on from the back is Francesco Appeal in the wrap, the top of the stretch. Up front, Forest Gator needs 3/16 more. He leads by 2. In between horses, Runaway Bull, Wild Mongolia on the outside, flattening out with Starship Apollo. Late run, well, I'm looking for one. Francesco Appeal's coming on. Payton's the one that's rolling. Payton trying to get Forest Gator right on the money. Forest Gator is clear. Payton's out of time. Forest Gator won it. Payton got second. Runaway Bull third. Then Wild Mongolia fourth in 1:18 and 4.
9, In My Father's Image, throws the rider at the start of the race, allowing only 13 of them to take part in this race. The win goes to a bomb. Number 5, Forest Gator, at better than 35 to 1. All the way under Abby Medina for Henry Colazzo and Seminole Stable. Second, number 8, Maiden. Third was number 3, Runaway Bull, ahead of the 11, Wild Mongolia. Final race, pick 5, returns more than $4,000. We liquidated the Rainbow 6 today, and the 20-cent return, more than $15,000. We'll see you Wednesday.
And that wraps up Sunday's action. Remember, come back and join us on Wednesday. We have 10 races on tap. Our first race post 12:35 p.m. Remember, we're dark for live racing on Monday and Tuesday. But join us back here on Wednesday, and you cut it out.
Hit the hay.